In this video, not a car. We are actually putting an e-bike to the test with this Cyrusher Kommoda that has come to us all the way from Cyrusher themselves, Chinese company, but seriously useful bit of kit, I guess, especially around here, because I don't like cycling because there are hills and I'm a wuss. So we're going to get this out of the box, we're going to assemble it, and we're going to put it through its paces over a few days.
Easy assembly, guys. The word
easy
has been
assembly,
mentioned.
yeah. I bought myself a new helmet yesterday. Quick shout out to the guys at Summit Cycles in Aberystwyth. Paid for that with my own money, not a sponsor. But this has been provided free of charge for full declaration purposes, etc. But yeah, we'll start digging in, get it out of the box. How hard can it be to assemble? That's the seat. Tools kit.
Oh dear God.
Caja de herramientas, sorry. Vexugsken or cassetta degli attrezzi. There we go. And down. Wow. Right then, we have the tools kit. Included a set of hex wrenches. That's good. You want to hold on to this? And pedals. Could be useful. This is a pedal assist bike after all.
I like how I'm still pretending this is exercise. Wow.
A little pump for the tyres. That's quite cute. We've got a 15mm spanner, ring spanner. So that's useful on some cars. I'm struggling to remember which ones. And we've got this, which is a hand throttle. Now, I need to talk a bit about e-bikes because a hand throttle is not a legal fitment for road use. For road use, e-bikes need to be pedal assist only. What's this? Oh, that's the battery and its charger. We probably need to get that on charge. Instructions. Very big.
To move an Ellie.
Very big instructions. Oh wow.
Oh God.
There we go. Oh, I find that hilarious. Look, they give you instructions on how to get it out of the box. But the instructions are inside the box.
Wow.
I'm confused about what that is over there now. Oh, that's the charger alone. Oh, I see.
So that's the battery.
That's the battery. Well, Miss HubNut is just snipping more stuff off, but here we go. We've got the battery out and charging at the moment. So yeah, we've got to do some mild assemblage. Okay then, inaugural ride. We haven't got the electrics on yet. This is just a proof of, might need to adjust the gears a bit. There's one part to 2CV in the way. No, I made it. Yeah, these gears are not, oh, I didn't mean to jump 4 gears, but there we go. Woo.
Your mullet is flapping in the wind.
Oh, I must be so stylish.
You look so cool.
Oh, I'm in too high a gear. Yeah, not the easiest bike to move because of these huge fat tyres. It does make you aware you're kind of wasting energy a bit. It feels like the gears aren't quite locking in. We might need to tweak those a bit, I think. And there we go, about an hour's work and we've got the bike all together and it appears functional. I've had a quick little test ride just up the track. It does seem to work. We did have to adjust the rear derailleur here. It wasn't quite getting all of the gears, but a bit of a tweak on that and we seem to have got there. But yeah, it's a nice bit of kit. We've got some front suspension going on, we've got lights. It even has indicators, I think, on the back, although not on the front. So we've got a light here which is mildly hidden by the luggage rack. I don't know if we can adjust that placement, but yeah, it seems to ride really well. We've got disc brakes front and rear. You can adjust the suspension on the front as well. And to go through the gears, I thought you had to move this yourself, but you don't. You can just flick it and it flicks through all the gears and then you just push it all the way back. So yeah, like I say, we had to adjust that a bit, but seemed good. The frustrating part now is we just need to wait for the battery to charge. Oh gosh, just had my first ride on this. I was hoping to film it, but as you can see, it's got quite gloomy. So I've been making good use of the lights. The front one's quite bright, as you can see, and the rear one nicely bright as well, and more visible than I thought, even though the luggage rack is there, so that's good. It's even got a little light down here for countries where you need a number plate. I think the Netherlands is one such country. But yeah, that was really enjoyable. We clocked up 10 kilometers, which is 10 kilometers I otherwise would never have ridden, frankly. And I'll just swap screen, bear with. So I can show you a bit more what our display is. So the battery reckons it's at 90. That has gone up and down a bit, to be fair. I'm currently in a fairly low. There are different levels of assist, so that's normal, high and power, which I may have used for a good deal of that. And then there's a really low eco, that'll get you in a maximum battery range. We have the light switch there, so lights on, lights off, and a horn. Yeah, it's horrible. And obviously the gears. So like I say, you can just pating, quick change through the gears. Really, there's no reason to go any lower than fifth that I found so far, depending on which mode you're using. So the battery is in here, it is locked to the frame. You have to use a key to remove it. You can either remove the battery to charge it, or you can charge it on the bike, should you prefer. Little luggage rack, are really nice. This kickstand is a lot more robust than I expected, but oh, the pedals fold. I hadn't noticed that. So you can actually fold the pedals to try and make it narrower if you're putting it in your car or what have you. But yeah, quite impressed. If you're wondering whether the Kommoda fits in a Citroen Berlingo, the answer is just. For this part of the test, I've come to Cwm Tyddi, which is very pretty. Little coastal bay. There is a very steep hill ahead, and we're going to see how this goes. I'm in power mode. I'm in the 6th gear at the moment, I think. Let's just check on the back. Yeah, I'm on 6, so I've got 1 gear to go to make the gearing taller. But I'm hoping electric plus me on 6 will get us up this hill. So let's go and find out. I've got a handheld camera I'm trying to hold on the handlebars. So we'll see how this goes. So you start pedaling, and then the electric motor kicks in with a slight lag. So each speed also gives you a different maximum speed on the electric. So here we go. So far, so good. I am having to pedal. This is one that now gets difficult because it's round a bend. Oh, and we are climbing. And I have to say, I think the electric is doing most of the work here. Yeah, this is a very steep hill, even in a car, and we are flying up it. Yeah, I'm using 944 watts of electric power. Got a very tight turn here. Yeah, we are flying along. Wow, so pretty impressive. I'm breathing slightly, but yeah, that's really not too difficult at all. And if I park the bike up, I'm just going to park the bike up off the road. There we go. We've just climbed from down there, so that is transformative. For someone as unfit as me, that is a massive change. It makes cycling around here feasible in a way it just wasn't before I had the Cyrusher Kommoda here with its lights. So chomping battery now, down to about 81%, but that's just what the gradient does. The less you use that, obviously the greater your range. As we go back down, I do most of my braking on the rear brake only. I can just talk about regen. Unfortunately, this bike does not have any, so it does not put power back into the battery as you go down the road. It's a bit tricky because I can only use the rear brake at the moment because I'm holding the camera. But hydraulic brakes, disc front and back, and they do work very well. So there we are. That's the Cyrusher Kommoda, or Kommoda. It's actually derived from the Spanish, or it is the Spanish for comfortable. And I'd say by and large it is. Nice soft front suspension, which is adjustable, and the rear as well. And an absolute joy to ride. It's sort of brought back the pleasure of cycling for me. Someone who's got so unfit they can't go out on a normal bike, especially here in hilly Wales. We've not really had it long enough to do any range testing, but the claim range is 80 kilometers, but that's obviously with the least assistance over favourable terrain. I'd kind of expect it to be somewhere between 50 and 60 kilometers, I suspect, around here in hilly Wales. We will do a report a bit later on once we've put it through its paces some more. But yeah, I've clocked up many kilometers on it very happily indeed. And I just want to address quickly battery. There's obviously concerns about e-bikes generally. It's kind of in the news at the moment. This battery is apparently certified by LG and Samsung, so you'd hope that would mean it would be a decent bit of kit. So certainly we've not had any issues. It has been everything we kind of wanted it to be. So thank you very much for watching this very different test. There will be no test of the windscreen wipers, for there are none. But we look forward to seeing you in a future video. Farewell. Cyrusher.